What's up, everybody? It's CloudLife. It's Overflow Nexus. It's the greatest and latest channel giving you the best TA in the game. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's well. I know it's late, but I promised you guys 2 live streams today, and I'm holding my end and keeping my word. So how's everybody doing tonight? God bless you all for even taking the time out to even be here. I appreciate it because y'all know y'all didn't have to be here, but y'all are here. So welcome to the channel if you are new. And if you like what you see in here and feel compelled to sub, smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. And let's get this crypto and let's see what the charts are saying today. I just want to say what's up, you guys. So let's see who's on. So PM, what's up, man? Shanti, what's up? Super Focus, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Whoever else is on here, God bless you. Drop your city in the chat. I want to see where everybody's from. Say what's up. Okay, we got France in the house. It's 3 a.m. God bless you. Wow. 3 a.m. You're a trooper. You're a real one for that. What's up, XRPG? Long time subscriber. I appreciate you being here. Super Focus. What's up? God bless. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys being on here. Man, so I had invited my sister and my niece over to hang out. And they just left, but I just walked them out. I had made some hamburgers for them, and some good ones too. And we played a shuffleboard. I don't know. Have y'all ever played that shuffleboard game where you just roll that little disc and it slides across the board or the sand, whatever it is, and you have to score the points inside? So I just played that game, and man, I got destroyed by my niece. Man, I got destroyed. She got 7 points on me, and she was talking trash too. So I was like, "Oh man, I can't lose." But she had a flawless game. So I just wanted to talk about my night, what I did before this live stream, just have conversation with you guys. But yeah, my night has been pretty good. How about y'all's night? How's y'all's night been? Let me see up in the chat how y'all's night been. But yes, sometimes you just have to have. Hang out with family and talk with them and, have a good time, But other than that, tonight has been a good night. I'm just ready to see what's going to happen on these charts as well. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure if the market does not break tomorrow, it should hold for the rest of the weekend. And then we'll see what happens by Monday if the market does not take a dump tomorrow. So we'll see. Let's see. Oh man, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I just see some people speaking French in the comment section. I was like, oh, I only understood none of that. For a second, I thought I understood, but I'm like, no, I don't understand it. I don't understand. Let's see, good. You said good. You said, I'm from the moon. It's cold here. Man, I bet it is. The moon, man. How many of y'all think we're going to have a moon next year? Or do y'all think it's going to be this year? I want to see what y'all think. Y'all think we're going to have a surprise moon this year? Or you think we're going to have it next year? What y'all think? Because I think we're going to have it next year. That's just me. But I want to see what y'all think as well. Because this market has been... It has been an up and down market for everybody. I'm looking at the chart right now. I don't have it on the screen yet for you guys to see, but I have been looking at the charts, and I'm noticing some good signs. So we might do something well tonight. So we will see. I do see some divergence for us, so that's a good sign for us right now. Actually, let me go ahead and start messing with that. Give y'all some insight on these charts. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop on these charts real quick, and I will show you guys what I personally see real quick. Bam. Last time I did this, it didn't show the whole screen, and now that I'm looking at my chart or looking at my screen, I see that there's a text box. I didn't know that I have a text box right here. Usually that's not supposed to be there, but that's fine. It's whatever. But we do have some divergence here tonight. I did want to cover the charts just a little bit because I do plan on going to sleep early today. Tomorrow, I'm just going to sleep all day tomorrow. I'm not going to kid nobody. I'm not looking at no charts tomorrow. I'm just going to relax tomorrow. You said nice shirt. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Uh, for some of y'all that don't know, I was into martial arts. Obviously, looking at the shirt, but I was in MMA in high school, which was 10 years, about 12 years ago. So I was always into martial arts. Always wanted to compete in martial arts. I did some competition in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, um, and I also did some MMA on the side as well. I was actually wanted to be a UFC fighter one time, but I had too many injuries at one point, and my body didn't hold up. So, if the Lord blesses me with the opportunity, maybe I might compete sometime. I don't know. You said nice main event for the UFC. Looks good. Yeah, UFC, the main event tomorrow looks really good. Really good. Sometimes I do on my live streams, like I think 2 live streams ago, I was looking at the UFC chart. I was showing people my picks. Sometimes I do show people or tell people my picks on live stream, because I know some people bet, and I don't bet. I just pick who I want to win and let it be that. But I do know every time I pick my fighters to win, I usually get at least 3 out of 14 wrong, or maybe 2 out of 14. The most I've ever missed in picking a fight was probably 4 tops. 4 fights lost, and cause I'm not gonna say I'm the best at picking fights, but I know how to pick fighters. There's just a certain look that fighters give before they go out to fight, and when they do fight, you're like, okay, that's the one, that's the golden boy, or that's the golden girl right there that's gonna win this fight. So for the main event for me, if y'all are watching the UFC tomorrow, I'm personally going for. I have to go with Charles Oliveira, only because he has one thing that is going to probably surprise Dustin Poirier. Even though Dustin Poirier did beat Conor McGregor, I am convinced that Charles Oliveira is hungry right now. He's champion. He has a better technical ground game, and he's very elusive when it comes to grappling. But I do think Dustin Poirier is more powerful in that sense. But I do think Charles is going to pull it off. That's just my opinion. And then I also think Amanda Nunes is going to take it to against her opponent as well. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens. I think it's going to be an interesting time of interesting fight tomorrow. Like all of them. But other than that, I'm not here to talk about too much of the fight. I'm here to show you guys the fight on the charts between the Bulls and the Bears that are going on, that always goes on. So we will get into that right now. As you see, we are looking at Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart. Very, I know that this is a lower time frame, but there's something called the trading edge that people don't really pay attention to. The trading edge is on the 15-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame. It's to get like as close as possible to the beginning of the reversal of the trend. And usually when you want to find like the beginning or the reversal of the trend, there's usually some divergence there at these levels of support and resistance. So as I was telling you guys earlier, just a few moments ago, I was telling you guys there is some divergence here. Good old divergence. I'm telling you guys, if you learn divergence and price action, you're going to learn a lot in this market. So right here, we have some bullish divergence, and you see the market's already pushing its way back up to this second level green zone right here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the color of these zones. I'm going to keep this one green. This one is going to be red. Oh, that's an ugly red. We'll keep it like that. Turn this one blue. Yeah, we'll keep that blue. And this will be our yellow zone. All right, so this is what I'm going to look at. I think prices will get back to this red zone. Once we get back to this red zone, I think that we will start to move back to the downside, personally. But we will see. I could be wrong. Looking at this market, the reason why I'm still bearish right now, I'm gonna look at Ichimoku and break this down for you guys so y'all could get an understanding on how I trade the markets. Even though we are bullish currently on this part right here, but overall we're still bearish because we're underneath this cloud. But let me show you something. Let me take this off. Looking at this market with Ichimoku, we are underneath the cloud, which is showing us that we are bearish here. And if we could break above the cloud, that'll show us that we have very strong strong chances of going to the upside here. But what I'm seeing is we're already getting some rejection at this cloud level, which is a level of resistance. So the cloud also acts as a level of resistance. So if you know price action, you could probably trade these levels of the cloud as well as support and resistance. And you know, we had some rejection there, had a candle, when you see we moved to the downside, had rejection here, move lower, but we're still trying to climb back up. So the market is trying to fight right now to the upside, but the problem is we still have this thick cloud to get through, which is what is holding me back from going totally bullish. But right here, we also had a death cross here too. Let me zoom in. This TK crossover, which was bearish as well, right in here. So this is what I'm also looking at as well. That is something that, you know, when you look at the market, you have to look at the crossover. You go by the initial crossover. We hadn't had a bullish crossover yet. So until we get that bullish crossover, while price is above the blue and the red line, it's hard to say if we're going to have a trend reversal. But right now, seeing that the divergence is here at this point, let me put this back on. Seeing that we have divergence here, it's going to be interesting to see how this market responds at this level. If we could push into the cloud and get to the red zone. I personally think we can get to the red zone, but once we get to that red zone, we have this flat part of the cloud up here where the market will push into it, into this level, and probably start to dip back off back to the downside. So we'll see. I am thinking that the market could go bearish again. And then another thing that I do see as well is we do have this potential W formation where we could go back to the yellow zone. So it will look something like this. So in my opinion, whenever you get a double bottom or a W formation, market has a very good chance of going back to where the top of that W is or the bottom of an M pattern. So in this case, it's a W formation. Let me go ahead and take Ichimoku off so y'all can see it. When you see this W formation, this is usually how the market moves. We move straight up, and we could reach back into this yellow zone up here, which I'll extend this out. And then I'll extend this blue zone out as well. So what I do think could happen, we could move up here, come back into this blue zone after we tested the yellow. If we do manage to break the red, I do think it's going to go past the blue level to straight to the yellow if we manage to get past there, because that'll be the neckline, which will signify we're bullish. But then if this is the second thing, if we manage to get up here, I do think it'll hold here as a resistance, then come back down to retest this blue level, make sure it's secure, and then probably a bounce back up above the yellow and probably test the yellow and then break back to the upside. So this is how I look at the market. I always look for divergence. I always look for a trend. In this case, there's really no strong trend yet because the market has not given us a strong trend signal with Ichimoku. Right now, it's just trying to figure out if we could get above this cloud level and above this red box. And that's what I'm really trying to pay attention to, is seeing what's going to happen at this level. All right. So when I see this, I think that the buyers are cautious right now. I don't see a lot of amount of buyers entering the space right now. We are losing some selling volume here. The sellers are losing or getting out of the market, but there's still more sellers in this market currently. So right now, I do think we will potentially move higher. I mean, we'll move higher for now, but I do think overall we're going to go lower. Earlier, I had said that the market was going to come down. It came down to this green zone. We were here when I did the last live stream. Let me zoom in for you guys real quick. we were around this area when I was doing the live stream. I said we're gonna probably come back lower, and we did. Now you see what happened. The market did bounce off this green zone here, which is why I have it. The yogis, the bears, they don't like this area too much. Notice that buyers are very strong in this box. And when you see that buyers are strong in that box, you know the chances of the market going higher there's a good chance of that. So we had a rejection candle right here, a price action candle, long-legged doji candle, matter of fact. And then you see the market moved up. Then you see we tried to test the red zone here, got rejected, made price action, made a shooting star candle, went back to the downside. Then the market retested lower at this level, and then it made divergence, which was bullish divergence, and you see the market pumped, or had a straight pump. All right, and that was about, how many points did that market move? So it moved only 3%, but it moved, if you're going based off points or pips, if you trade with a Forex broker, it is 1,400 points that the market moved, which is quite a bit if you are leveraged trading. So this is a good move here. But right now the market's consolidating. We do see that the market is struggling at this cloud level, so I do think we will push up a little bit higher, then we'll see a move to the downside. So what do you guys think as far as Bitcoin? Do you think we're going to break through that cloud, or do you think we're going to hold at the cloud and bounce to the downside? Let me see what y'all think in the chat. I'd definitely like to hear what y'all got to say. So let me read some of the chat. So if you guys hear the train is passing by, so forgive me. I don't know when the train's going to come by. Sometimes it just comes by, so forgive me for that. But right here, I am reading Super Focused. You said you agree, but Dustin has been surprising you all year. Yeah, Dustin Poirier has been good all year. He has been surprising people. Ichimoku is very underrated, very underrated. You're surprised more people don't use it. I think people don't use it because they don't understand it, which is why I teach it on this channel. And I'm also going to finish writing my course on it very soon. So I will put out my course on how to read Ichimoku and how to use it. Because there's a lot of secrets that a lot of Western traders don't know about. That, you know, Japanese traders and anybody that uses Ichimoku, that knows the advanced Ichimoku use. All right. So yeah, you'll see that very soon. So I'll be teaching on that. Let's see. What's up, Mike J? I like your opinion. You said you think it's gonna hold as resistance for now. That's what's up. You said, what are the lines at the bottom? You talk about the trend lines. The trend lines are, are you talking about these lines right here? Hold on, let me see. These lines here, or are you talking about these here? Talk about these? Just to make sure I know what you're talking about, that we're on the same page. James, you said you think we're going to retest 42K level again, then pump. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. DK, you said downside market needs a double bottom. True, true. Okay, so you said under the oscillator. Okay, got you. And you said Super Focus said lots of resistance at the cloud level. Yeah, a lot of resistance here. So we're already getting rejection right now. But yeah, so this indicator right here is called the RCI. This is gonna take a lot to explain, because these three lines read multiple time frames without reading without having to go to read multiple time frames. So if you use this on like a daily time frame, these lines are reading the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame, and then the overall time frame, which is the daily. So it's kind of hard to explain all this in one session, because this indicator is a lot. But I'll just say the red line is pretty much telling you when to enter for a long or short. The blue line is telling you the direction of the current trend, and then the green line is telling you the overall direction of the market. But of course, we're looking at the 15-minute time frame, so it doesn't mean too much. A 15-minute time frame can't change the daily perspective. So if we will go to the daily chart and look at the daily's perspective, you could actually read the market without having to look at the chart. So for instance, so let me pick an area and I'll show you where sellers came in without having to look at this area. So I'll just pick a random spot just to show you how you could use this without looking at the chart. I'm gonna pick a random spot too. So right here, all right here it's saying that we're bearish, and it gave us a few entries. So I'm gonna put this as an entry point. So every line that I put down is gonna be a short entry, and I'm not even looking at the chart. All right, right here is a short entry. Oop. And right here is a short. Actually, right here is a short entry. So if I look at the chart, let's see if I got how many I got out of these right. So let's see. Oop. So if I was to take a short on either of these lines, so I said to short here. If I shorted here, would have made some profit. If I shorted here, I would have made a little bit of profit. And if I shorted here, I would have made some profit. And you know, notice how I didn't even look at the chart. I was just going based off of this. All right. So if I was to take time to explain this, which I will in my course, because there's a lot that goes on with this, but notice how each line that I put down told you that we're selling here. And then boom, trade, trade, trade. So I don't show this off too much because, you know, it's very complicated to explain, but like I said, I could pick like random spots on the chart and tell you where I was short the market without looking at the chart. So if I was to look at the chart here, let's say if I was looking for a long position, all right? So let's see, where's a good spot? So I would go long right here. Probably go long right here too. And I'm gonna make these lines darker so we can check them out and see how we did, all right? Let's check it out. So if I longed at any of those, see, I would have made profit here, and I would have definitely made a lot of profit here from this to all the way here. See that? All the way, you would have caught all that profit right there. This one, depending on where your stop loss is, you could have won or lost, but this one made up for it. So just reading only this alone, I took a trade. All right. But yeah, it's very crazy, very, very crazy indicator. I will cover it in the future because this is a very powerful indicator, and it also is used in the Ichimoku system as well. I'm telling you, Japanese traders, they're onto something. They know something that we don't know in the market. That's why I trade the Japanese style. But yeah, James, you said it's crazy. Man, it is crazy. Like, I just showed you trades that I could have taken without looking at the chart or reading it. But I don't trade it blindly because it can give you a false signal as well. But you have to understand, if you're going to read it like that, you have to look at the chart just to have confluence and to have confirmations. Because remember, day trading is about probability. It's not about going in there blindly. But I just showed you that I just traded blindly with it. But I'm just saying, you don't trade it like how I showed you, but I'm just saying it is very powerful by itself. I'm just going to say that. Let's see. Super, you said I have to head out, but your channel is very underrated. Thank you for your insight. Yeah, man, thank you so much. I salute you. Thank you for even taking the time out to be here. God bless you. I will see you probably on Sunday. Probably Monday. Sunday, Monday, I don't know yet when I'm going to do my next stream. Tomorrow, I'm taking off. I'm going to relax tomorrow. I'm sleeping all day tomorrow. So, super focused. I appreciate you for being here. God bless you, brother. And I hope you have a good one. Take care. But yeah, this indicator here, very powerful. Very powerful tool. Let me go to XRP. Let's see what Mr. XRP is doing. What's up, Noodle Bob? You said, what's up, Overflow Nexus? I'm new here and new to your Discord. I'm from Jason Casper's Discord. Thanks for spreading your knowledge. Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for even taking the opportunity to even give me some time and give me a chance on this channel. So I appreciate that. God bless you for that, man. And funny name, Noodle Bob. That's what's up. I appreciate that very much. Um, Let me see. You said I'm interested in learning. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. You said I'm interested to learn more about the Japanese trading style. Woo! Thank you, Jason. Wow. Thank you for that super chat, brother. I was just looking at the chart or the screen and boom, super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, brother. God bless you. Wow. Thank you, bro. You said interested in learning more about the Japanese trading style. Yes, man. I'm like I said, I'm about to finish the course. Like I'm really literally about to finish the course up. Like I've been working. I'm not gonna. I kid y'all not. I've been working on this course for literally 2 months. I kid you not, because I want it to be so good that people really understand when they look at it, when they read it. Because I know when it comes to, because when I started trading and I was getting into all these courses, they were so expensive, but they weren't really giving you any knowledge. But I don't want to, I don't want to make it expensive like crazy. I want to give you real knowledge, real good, solid strategies with good information and good insight on the market. Because I've learned so much from different level of traders. I learned from institutional investors. Some of you guys don't know, but I was gonna say this. I was going to be a forex trader for the banks. I was gonna trade the bank money when I was like 3 years ago. I was about to trade for the banks. So if I was a bank trader, man, yo, I wish, but I didn't get the position, so I was sad. Because you have to, I forget how that goes, but I think you have to, trade against other people. But I didn't even get to that point yet, so it sucked. I was sad that I didn't get that position. But yeah, I am definitely going to put that course out very soon. I have been working on. I've been learning from so many people, have different knowledge, and I'm still learning. Like I'm still learning as a trader. It does not matter how long you've been in this game, because you're always going to be learning. Like there's so much to learn about this. Like even other people's style, I learn from them too. Like I don't just take my style. I use like my strategies, but I like to learn other people's craft as well, because maybe I could always tweak my craft because they have something to offer, or maybe they know something that I might not know, and I add it on to what I know. And that's how you become better. That's how you make it's like when you're training in boxing or kickboxing, whatever it may be, and you work on a technique like 1,000 times, and then you add some more techniques, but you have mastered like one technique, but you're adding more techniques to you become a dangerous person. You know what I mean? So it's just like in trading. The more you have in your arsenal to use, the more weapons you have to beat the market up. So I do like having different tools at my disposal. As even other traders, I think other traders, once you stop learning, that's when you start thinking you know everything. You don't pay attention as much because you think you know the market. But you're always going to learn in this space. Thank you, Mark, for being a subscriber. I appreciate you for subscribing. God bless you. And it's one of those things where you have to constantly keep learning. One of the guys that was teaching me, he's been trading for 20 years, and probably when I was in diapers. He's been trading for so long, and he said he's still learning. It's crazy. And there's a guy that I was also learning from. He's been trading for 50 years. He's still learning too. It's crazy. So just to know that people are still learning, and they put in 50 plus years or 20 plus years into this game, it's wild to see that people still learn. So I'm always, my motto is always be a student. Always, and that applies to everything in life. Always be a student, even when it comes to like, spending time with Christ and spending time in Scripture. Always be a student to the Word of God as well. It's just that. So when you dive into something, you get deep into it. You start to love it. You start to like chase after more knowledge, more wisdom, whatever it may be. Like you you start to apply it, and that's when you start becoming, better and much sharper, And I always said this: applied knowledge is power. But this is what it truly is. When you apply wisdom with knowledge, with understanding, and you're applying that and have application behind it, that's when you really have true power, and you could start walking in it, because you know things, you understand it. Just because you know something doesn't mean you understand it. It's like how to, what tying your shoe is, but let's say you don't understand the process of doing it. Like, kids know what tying when you are a kid, you know what tying your shoe is, but you have the knowledge of it, but you might not understand how to do it for yourself. There's a difference between knowledge and understanding. But when you have knowledge with understanding, with wisdom, oh, you're powerful. So it's something to, apply in all aspects of your life. Just a little bit of wisdom there. Let's see. You said JK. Oh, that's funny. JK, JC. Yeah, JC, you are a saint, brother. You are definitely a saint. You said you're looking forward to the course. Farmer, you said, how do you choose your leverage level? Okay, so call me crazy, but I trade at 1 in 500 leverage for cryptos on my broker. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but it's a forex broker. It's a forex and a crypto broker, but I trade. I do use 1 in 500 leverage. I think the brokers are starting to knock down the leverage now to like 1 in 50 for crypto now, because I think people have been taking advantage of it, so it makes sense. But 1 in 500 leverage is what I trade at. But how do I choose my leverage? Leverage choice is based on, for me personally, I think it depends on how confident you are, because and how much experience you have in this game. Only reason why I say that, because I've seen traders trade at 1 in 1 in 50 leverage, all the way up to 500 plus, and then trading with brokers. Some brokers maybe even 1 in 1,000, which is absurd. But when it comes to leverage, I guess it depends on really how confident you are in. Because the higher the leverage, the more risk you put on your trades. Because if you're not having solid risk management, you're going to lose your account really fast. I don't know how much money I have lost in trading, but I know it's more than 10 grand. I know it's more than that. And I know it's more than 20. So trading is, if you lose that much money in trade, you have to, lower your risk, build up your risk management skills, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to risk management if you're going to be a successful trader or not, and if you're pulling profits and you're not giving the market back profit. So in my opinion, I always think it's how confident you are, and what the skill level that you are, because I know there's so many different levels in trading. Some people could trade without having indicators. Some people trade straight indicators. Some people don't even look at the charts and do crazy stuff. But I was just showing y'all, I don't know if some people are just seeing something, but I was showing y'all this indicator. Like, I'm just going to show y'all a little bit of this. Like, this indicator is ridiculously powerful, like, no joke. Like, so for instance, I was saying, if y'all were just here, for the new people that just got on, let me show y'all. I'm going to just pick, like I said, I'm going to just pick a random spot, and I'm going to tell you if I'm going to go short or long. I'm not even going to look at the chart. I'm just going to tell you if I'm going to go short or long. Actually, yeah, I'm going to look at this spot. So right here, I'm going to go long. I'm going to go long here. And I'm going to go long here. And I'm going to go long right here. So these three spots, I'm going to go long. All right. And this is just looking at this indicator, because it tells you, like I said, it tells you a lot, but this is just without reading the chart. So if I was to look at the chart here, so if I got in the trade right here, would have been in profit, taking the trade there. This is trade just the indicator. If I took a trade here, I could have won this trade depending on where my stop loss was. If it was here, I would have made all that. And if I took a trade here, I took profit. I made profits too. So notice how I didn't even look at the chart. So I am gonna explain this indicator in the course. Like I said, this thing is very OP, overpowered indicator, I tell you. But I don't use it too often. I just use this to find the direction of the market. I don't trade it blindly. Sometimes I'll look at the spots like I just did, and try to decide if I want to enter the market like I just showed you guys. But you can if you want to, if you're that confident, trade it like this. But I don't recommend it. But I will have this in the course as well. And let's say if I pick one more spot, just random. Okay, so here I'm gonna go short here and here. I'm gonna turn these red. Let's see let's see how we did. So if I took a trade here, not a win. This would have been a loss. And there was some divergence. Let me see. Was there divergence there? No, there was no divergence there. But if I took this one, I would have won this trade. This is why I always tell everybody you can't trade indicators blindly. Even though this is a strong indicator, you can't trade it blindly. You have to always trade at levels. Always remember the market moves off levels. So, but, this is not, like I said, you could trade it like that, but see there, you made some profit. You actually made some good profit because this is the daily time frame. If you traded off this, you would have made 25% just off not looking at the chart at all. But I will get into that. I will, I might also have live streams just for teaching, because I do know a lot of people are interested in Ichimoku that want to really learn how to trade Ichimoku. And I also might have some private live streams in the future. So, prepare for that. So for this market, just based off this indicator by itself, it's saying that we're going to have a retrace. So looking at this, I do think we're going to have that retrace based off that. There are still sellers in this market, so we might have a small retrace here. So maybe on the lower time frame, we'll have a small retrace. Let's go to the hour. Let's see what's going on there first. So yeah, the market is trying to retrace here right now. If it doesn't retrace, probably going to do this, hold at this level. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm thinking taking Ichimoku off. I think we'll probably push. Yeah, see, we're already retracing on the smaller time frame. I think we're gonna push into this level, probably break it, and we'll probably move to the next fractal level, and that's where I'll look for my trade opportunity right here. See if it could hold there, because we had a good amount of some divergence here as well. Look at that. And we have a good amount of divergence here. So you see that we have some divergence there. So yeah, we're pushing up. So just reading the indicator, this indicator on the daily time frame, it says we're gonna have a retrace. You come down to the hour time frame, it's showing us that we're having a retrace here. So just adding probability, into this market. I do think we're gonna push it to this red line, and we're gonna see if we could break it. If we could break, we'll probably move back to this level. Actually, I need to move this back. We'll probably move into this green zone here, and then we'll see how we fare here. If we manage to reject here, we're probably going to have a move lower. And if we do have another move lower, what I think will happen will be this. These will be my targets to the downside. I will shoot for this one first, but we will see. So yeah, this is what I see for XRP. I do think we're going to be moving lower, a little bit lower. But right now for the current market, we're going to move up to probably this red line and then move lower. Just by observation of the market. This indicator is still telling us that we're still overall bearish, so I'm gonna stay with that for now. All right. James, you said risk management is everything. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So how y'all liking this so far? How y'all liking, different Ichimoku techniques? Because there's so much I could talk about here. I haven't even went over the wave. Like, this is part of the wave theory. So if there's a theory in Ichimoku that the market moves in waves, which is true. The market does moves in waves. But this here is called the in-wave structure, which is a one-to-one measured move. So from this point to this point is from here to here is an I wave. From this point down to this point is called a V wave. And then from this point down to the retracement to the next downward leg is called a N wave. All right. So this is a N wave structure right here. And the market always moves in N waves. You can find N waves on every single time frame. Like even here, there's an N wave. And smaller N waves. And you could get reversal N waves. So I'll get all into that because there's so much I could talk about right now on that. But right now I'm looking at this N wave structure. Actually, it actually already got close to that one-to-one, so it might reject and start holding up here. So looking at it, I do think it's going to come up to this red, and then we'll see that move back down for another N wave. So the next N wave structure would be this. Let me take that off. So we'll be starting from this point, coming down, coming to this point. If it does get up here, then it will be like this, and then that'll be our N wave structure right there. So we'll see. Let me take this off. Let me take that off. So yeah, I was close, about right there. So this will be where our N wave structure would be. So this is what I'm looking at. And the only thing that invalidates an N wave if it cannot break the B level. So for instance, this is A. Oops, I didn't want that. Let's take that off. I was actually trying to look for the brush. So this is A. This is B. This is C. And this is D. So you got that A, B, C, D. Do, re, mi. So looking at that right there, this is what you would expect. But if you fail to break the B level, market's just going to bounce and make a double bottom here. These are how double bottoms are made, because if you notice the market makes this structure, usually it's an N wave structure, but if it fails at the B, you could look for that double bottom, or you could look for that consolidation market, because then the market may start doing this. All right. That's usually how these waves work, and that's how you can find consolidation before it happens if it fails to break at B. So if you keep that one rule in mind, you'll have a jump on the market before it happens. All right, just keep that one rule in mind. But going on to the next one, let's take a peek at some Ethereum. Ethereum's looking juicy. Ooh, it's still heading down. I think we talked about this earlier, that it would be coming down as well. Let me, what time frame? Yeah, it was the hour 15. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we did say it was on the hour time frame. Okay, that the market would be coming down. And also, let me take that off. The reason, remember, we were talking about we had some divergence here as well. I'm telling you guys, divergence will be your friend. And if you could find divergence with Ichimoku, you could get a jump on the trend and get an early start on the trend. So if you were using Ichimoku, so let me circle this. So we have divergence here, right? Bam, right here, divergence. Excuse me. Ichimoku is designed to follow the trend, all right? Let me highlight this area on the, okay, perfect. So let me go down to the 15 and 5. Okay, this 5-minute time frame is where you could take your trade at. So right in here. So trading this circled area is based off the 1 hour time frame's divergence, all right? So all you're looking for on the 5-minute time frame is for the bearish divergence to match with the 1 hour time frame. So what you're going to look for, two things if you're trading Ichimoku. Two things you can look for is the bearish crossover. So once that bearish crossover happens, you can start trading short. The other thing is if we get a break below the cloud here, which is going to confirm the bear market, is the crossover where we have that Kumo breakout right there. So this is the area that I would look for the trade if I was going to trade it on the 5-minute time frame at divergence. And then boom, you see what happens. Market came down. And I always tell everybody, always be careful when you do get a breakout because the market usually likes to retest the breakout. And I'll show you right here. Market broke out right here. Boom. You see how the market came right back to that breakout level? And then you could have gotten another trade right there to the downside. So always be aware of breakouts. Don't always trade breakouts immediately. Always look for the breakout, then the retest. Always get back in on the retest. That's just what I've noticed with crypto. Just me personally. I don't know if it applies to every single chart in crypto or every single asset in crypto. But for me personally, I always wait on a retest before I jump into anything. So that's just me. So right here, this is based off the hour again. You see the market is pushing lower. So I am wondering how price is going to hold at this bottom level because this is a thick cloud. And this green line, let me take this off real quick. So I'm going to break Ichimoku down a little bit further. Let's go right here. You could also trade Ichimoku with just this one line as well. But I'll get into that another day. But right now, I'm just going to tell you what this is saying. Right now, this is telling us that we are in a bearish trend. If you ever see this is above price or below price, like right here, if you see it's above price, you're bearish. I mean, you're bullish. If you see it's below price, you're bearish. If you see it inside of price, that means stay out of the market. So it's saying stay out of the market. Okay, we're above price. Okay, look for a bullish opportunity. We're above price, look for a bullish opportunity. We're inside price, don't look for anything. We're below price, look for opportunity. Above, look for opportunity. Below, look for opportunity. It's very simple. Once you start breaking it down piece by piece, it makes more sense. And then you start to piece things together really fast in your mind. You can just look at the chart, say, yes, no, yes, no. That's a trade. That's not a trade. That's bad. That's good. You start to see it in your mind. And sometimes they'll mess with you like, I don't know about that trade yet. Maybe that's a good, maybe. So that's when you dissect it and you start getting, being really slow with your analysis. But let me go ahead and put everything back on here. But right now it's saying that we are in a bearish market based off this. But when you put on the other components, such as the cloud, this cloud is very thick for this green line to get through. So we might actually hold this level for Ethereum. So for now, I don't have any confirmation or any knowledge on this. I still personally think that we will eventually reach this green line, me personally. But if we fail to reach this green line here, then it's because we are seeing some a thick cloud and market may start to range here. So be paying attention to the next few days on Ethereum. I don't think Ethereum's going to move too much tomorrow or Sunday just because of where it's currently at and how thick this cloud is. Going to the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum, we are already seeing rejection here in this whole area is inside the daily candle cloud. If you look at the daily candle cloud here, we are inside the cloud. So whenever you're inside the cloud, that's turbulence. Think of like you're on the plane and the plane is flying through a stormy cloud. Think of when price is inside the cloud, there's turbulence. So there's a lot of rough things going on. As you see, the airplanes fell down. Then, they found turbulence again. Boom, market went back up. We're good. We fell back down. We're still inside the cloud. So we're still playing games in here. We don't know if we want to be above the cloud or below the cloud for Ethereum. So right now it's a little dangerous to be playing with Ethereum. But if you're trading it just without Ichimoku, then just trade levels like this. Zone it. As you zone it, make sure after you zone it, you really get an idea where that market's going to go. So right here, if I bring this all the way over, about right there, we have an order block level. And since we have an order block, notice all the bulls come into this market at this space. So we might have a bullish move to the upside for Ethereum currently. There is some divergence here, and it's actually exaggerated divergence. So notice how this is flat while the market, the oscillator or the indicator is saying something else and giving us a different signal saying market's going up. So look for a buy opportunity actually right now currently on Ethereum. So actually I might actually take a buy opportunity on Ethereum when this day this 4-hour candle closes. We have about an hour or 10 minutes before this candle closes. I'll probably be off by that time. But what I do, if I don't watch the chart, what I end up doing if I want to take a trade, I set an alert. So what I'll do, I'll grab a line, put it here, and I'll click on it, and I'll click on the add alert, and then I'll say, let's see where it says crossing. So once it crosses this level, and I say only once, so once it crosses that level, it'll send me an alert to my phone or my email address, and once it goes there, then I'll wake up. If it does cross or hit it, it'll alert me, and I'll have my trade. I'll look at the chart to see if I want to take that trade or not. So here's an opportunity actually right now if you want to take a trade right now on Ethereum. Where my target would be at, I would just trade it to the next level for about 8%. And once we get to that level, that's where I will look to probably take some profit off the table. So this is what I'm looking for, and that's about 339 points. So if you're using a Forex broker, depending on if you're using a lot size of a mini lot, which is about $1. So every point that the market moves up, you get $1 for every point. So that would be $339. If you used a standard lot, that's $10 per point, and that would be $3,000 for this trade if you're using a standard lot size. So depending on how you want to trade, I always prefer a broker. I don't use a crypto exchange to trade. I use a Forex broker to trade crypto because the fees are, first of all, very low, very low compared to crypto exchanges. And then trading with a Forex broker, I think you can maximize profits even better. Forex brokers don't allow you to trade every single crypto asset. They allow you to trade whatever asset they have on their platform. So I only trade the main ones, and then maybe Solana and XTC, and maybe even Shiba Inu, because trading Shiba Inu, it has its perks. But let me see, shorting longs. You said really good stream, brother. Keep it up. Thank you, man. God bless you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now at this market. I do think that this market is, for Ethereum, is going to go up. You said that's good knowledge, bro. Oh, thank you. Man, I'm always going to give y'all some knowledge here, man. I'm all about giving, man. If you could share something that's going to help change somebody's life, take that. Help somebody out, I want to see people succeed. You said, which Forex broker do I use? So the Forex broker I use, I think it's in the description. I know it's on my channel. So I use two Forex brokers. One, they allow you to trade nanos, trade nano lot sizes. So you could have 10 cents a trade, which you're not really going to make nothing. But let's say if you have $8, right? And you fund your account with $8, you could trade a nano lot size on a $8 account. So every time the market goes up a point, you get 10 cents on that trade. So what broker I use for the nano lot? So I use Clover Forex, and then I use Crypto Rocket for my other broker. So I have two brokers that I prefer. I prefer Crypto Rocket, but they don't take American traders anymore. I don't know why. I guess they had some issues. I don't know what the problem is, but for Crypto Rocket is my baby. That's the one I like using the most. And then I use Clover Forex. I'm currently using Clover Forex right now because I'm trying to test myself I was trying to trade a $8 account and see how far I get it up to, because I said, let me see if I could pull this off. You know, sometimes you, as a trader, you want to just test yourself to see how far you could take a small account. I think the smallest account I've ever grown was a $50 account. I tried to test myself at $25. I got wrecked. I tested myself at $50. I did pretty well. I took the $50 to 15,000. I actually did a YouTube video on it as well. So if you want to check that out, let me see if I could pull that up. Let me see. Oops, what did I do here? There we go. So yeah, let me go ahead and type that in real quick. YouTube. Bam. So yeah, I think I have that video on here. So let me find it real quick. Yeah, I've been putting out videos for quite some time. Let me see if I can find that real fast for you guys, because I have made so many videos. And if y'all don't notice, I always like to put cartoon characters. Like on this one, I have Batman for Bat. For Casino Coin, I have this anime character that's based off a casino game. For XRP, I use Sonic the Hedgehog. So I used to get creative with it. Let me see. I think it's further down. Man. So yeah, see, I also have videos on trading Ichimoku, so y'all could definitely check that out as well. But let me not waste y'all's time, because if I don't want to waste y'all's time on looking for a video. I know I have it on here. It's just gonna be a while to find it. Yeah, I know it's on here somewhere. But whenever I find it, I'll definitely post it so y'all can see it. But I don't want to waste y'all's time right now, because this is y'all's time right now. So let me go back. But I will find it. I will find it for sure. But looking here, I do think the market's going to go up. My target right now is right here. And here's the thing. You have to know when to use Ichimoku, when not to use it. Never use it in a ranging market. But if you are in a ranging market, go to like a smaller time frame and trade the Ichimoku rule. So right now we could probably take the trade because we had a breakout, but I don't trust this breakout because it doesn't look like a strong breakout. So I think it's gonna range a little bit, and then I would wait for the Chiku span, this green line, to get above the price, and that's when you'll have a better trade opportunity there. Let me put these back on. We do have a golden cross or a bullish crossover, so I do like that. So it makes me more confident to take Ethereum as a buying opportunity. But overall, I think, we will move up first and then a decline back down to this level. But it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. This cloud is very thick right now. So I might have to change my bias, break this one off. And I think we'll move up first, and then we'll see what happens there. So that's what I have for Ethereum. What do y'all think about this market? Do y'all think what do you think is going to happen over the weekend? Do you think we're going to push lower over the weekend or push higher over the weekend? Wow, this did not do exactly what this. Whoa, this didn't even play out like I wish. So I was thinking that this was it did come up. I was thinking this was gonna come up and then come back down, but this one actually broke hard to the upside. Wow. Let me see what happened. No. Let me go to a smaller chart. Let me go 1 hour charts. I know my answer will be found. Here we go. So, yep. I found my answers. Here we go. So, this is what I'm talking about. You have to be careful of divergence, because divergence will eat you alive in this game if you don't see it. So right here, we did have some divergence. Market was making lower lows, as you see here, while the oscillator was making higher highs. So right here, once again, and I trade divergence a lot too. any trader that any trader that trades divergence, they're ahead of the game. I'm sorry. Everybody that trades divergence, you're ahead of the game. You see the market before, you just have a higher probability of winning that trade when you trade divergence. And then notice what happened here. Bam. We skyrocketed. And then the market, I don't know what happened here. Flatlined hard. I wonder if there was divergence at this level on a smaller time frame. Let's see. Yep, there was. I'm telling y'all trade. If y'all learn this divergence stuff, so we have divergence there going higher. This was going lower at the drop off, and this was Tezos too. So right now, where the market is currently sitting, let me go to the hour chart. It looks like yogis are not strong in this area. Notice that bulls, it's actually 50-50. Bulls took it, bears took it. No, this is more bullish around this area. So bulls do like to look at this area. Let's see. This indicator is telling me that sellers are still in the market. And right now it's telling me that there's a retrace happening. So we will have probably a retrace here before we enter and before the market starts moving lower again. So right now I'm not going to play either side. I'm seeing that the market is leaning for bears, but we are having a small retrace. So until we get that retrace, I'm not going to have any words for this market yet. I'm not going to share anything on this one because this one, it could go either way, which will be dangerous, especially giving analysis, and you might take that advice. So right now, the safest way to trade this is just to be patient and wait. So I'm going to wait and hold out on this one. Let's see. What's up? The new gold 256. That's an interesting thing. You said just join the stream. Can you cover BTC? Yeah, I'll cover it again real quick. Of course. Let me go to, so I'm going to start off with the daily and do a breakdown. So I'm going to break it down with the style I trade. And then I'll go into that. Bam. So we are overall bearish for sure. We have pushed lower for sure on, Bitcoin. Another thing I'm seeing, there are more sellers in this market. The RCI is also screaming we are in bearish territory. But this is the thing. Right now it's currently telling us that we are having a retrace right now. So on the smaller time frame, if we go to the hour, where we at? We are having a small push to the upside right now. And there is some divergence here. That's why we're going up. But currently, I don't think we're going to break through this cloud here. I don't think we're going to break through it yet. This cloud is too thick. So there is divergence here. So it could happen. It could happen. But right now, this is too thick. So I'm going to wait for price action. If the market's going to hold here, we're going to get a bounce off this cloud in this Kijun. And boom, move to the downside. But given that we have some divergence here, let me show you. Given that we have that divergence, let me break that off. This is why, I want to see how strong this is going to be at this level. So whenever you see this, and actually, you know what? Let me see that last indicator. Something I like here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see this. I did not look at this. This is actually a good sign right here. Whenever you see this happening, all three lines angling up together, usually that represents a strong trend reversal. I'll show you another example, like right up over here. So if this does manage to break this level and it reflects it on the chart, yeah, we're going to move higher. But we'll have to see. Let me show you another example when all three lines angle down together, like at the same time. It's kind of hard finding those because they don't happen that often. Let's see. Let me see. Yes, you don't, like I said, you don't see it too often. Okay, here's one right here. About right here. So this was a different one, but these were all angling up together. All right, so notice how this is all angling up together. Let's see how it played out. I could be wrong. Let me see. So yeah, this one played out well. So you see when they all angle up together, it's a strong move to the upside. So you saw how it was down in here, then boom, came down. Well, let's go back to where we are. So we are getting that same thing here. So I'm not going to call it yet. I want to see it break this level first. So I'm going to put an alert here. A quick alert. So if we break this level, let me put it a little bit higher. If we break past this level, then I will be prone to go bullish here. And it does show bullish divergence. So if this bullish divergence shows us that it's a good market, I might put out a trade alert. Well, I might be asleep, but if the trade alert wakes me up, then I'll share it with everybody and like, hey, buy Bitcoin now. So what y'all think? What y'all think about this analysis so far? Y'all think it's pretty spot on? Yeah. What y'all think here? Y'all think we're gonna be bullish tonight? Because looking at that last indicator kind of changed my mind a little bit on this trajectory of Bitcoin. So we actually might move higher, but I don't know how much. I'm gonna say at least to this red zone here, and if it's not that red zone, I wanna do this. I want to say in this yellow zone. And maybe not even that far. Let me do this. That's too far. Yeah, this is better. So yeah, I want to look at this. I think price will move back into this level here. So this is where my target is for Bitcoin currently. And then we'll see what happens from that point. Only 3%, but that's not bad. That's 1,800 points, which is not bad. If you're trading with the standard, that's a lot. That's life-changing right there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. I do think we'll move higher based off of that. So I'll take a request. If y'all have any requests, shoot it my way. I'll definitely take y'all's request. Shoot y'all's requests my way. I'll take 3 requests. And if y'all don't give me requests, then it's all right. Then I'll just pick one. Let's see. You said good TA. Thanks. Everything is looking at 2. Seems like she's breaking. Yeah, I think she's gonna break in the. She might break during the stream. I don't know. Really good analysis. I learned a lot in the stream. Okay, so you and I appreciate y'all's comments. You want me to look at ADA? Okay, ADA. I know I got that on here. Here's ADA. ADA baby. So here we are on ADA. Let's see what she's going to show us. So this was my entry and stop loss for this trade, but this was a while back, so I'm not going to count this. So let's start fresh. So let's take, Ichimoku's off. So let me just mark up this chart. Get an idea of where this market is at right now. So we do have, I'm going to draw a few levels on here. So we do have this level. This is gonna be a block, order block. And I could count this one here as an order block too. And I'll put Ichimoku back on just to see. So everything is screaming bearish right now for ADA. The only thing is ADA is slowing down because there is some heavy support down here. How am I gonna play this? Let's do this. I think we will play it like this. How am I gonna play this one? Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this. If I should even put an order block here. Let me see. Let's go with this area. That might be too big. No, we're going to go here. I think we'll push lower first now that I'm looking at this. Here we go. Let me extend this all the way out this way. Because we are very close to this level. So this one is looking like we can push lower into this area. Let me see. And you said the ADA chart isn't the best looking. No, it's definitely not the best looking. It's definitely not the best looking. It does look like it's going to push a little bit lower into this zone. Even Ichimoku is suggesting that the trend is still very bearish here. So I don't need to know the direction now. We don't even have divergence going down into this. So this is tragedy. And this is, man, this is screaming we ain't going to make it, cuz. It's like, this is screaming like don't even look at this market. Let me see. Let me go to 4 hour. 4 hour is showing like it's trying to fight. But I want to see how it's going to fare at this level, though. That's the only thing. And I can't wait that for another 48 minutes. Here is a tragedy. So, yeah, this is... Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of ADA right now. This is looking very bad for ADA. Let me also make this visible on the other time frames as well. This is looking bad for ADA. I think personally we'll come lower. I do think we'll get lower into this box in here, and that's like a 19%. So we might see it go negative 20% here. Cause man, that looks terrible. Like it looks really bad. But looking at this market, I do think if it manages to hold here right above this zone, it might have a chance because look, buyers are looking at this area already. So who am I to say that buyers might not trick us and get in early and pump it off? Because if you look here, I wish I had like another brush because I don't like trading these brush. But if you look here, how this area is responding, buyers are in this area watching this area. So I think it will come lower and then it'll surprise us with like a flash pump. But I do think it'll go lower first before that happens. And I'm just trying to debate if that's going to happen now or if it's going to hold. And it's kind of hard to gauge that because this one is ugly. Like, it's very ugly. And there is a little divergence on the 4 hour, but it's not convincing me. I think it might come lower before it really says, okay, I got y'all. Let's go. Let me see. Let me see this one more time just to make sure. Because I'm not convinced yet. I am not convinced. Okay, there we go. There is some bullish divergence though. It is right here though. Buyers are here definitely, Buyers are definitely looking here. Look at this. It's exaggerated divergence once again. It's flat. So yeah, it's flat here while this is coming up. So let me see if I can pull up my charts for the Discord real quick. Let me see. I want to show y'all what I'm talking about. Right there. So you see how this is exaggerated bullish divergence. So this is when it's flat. Let me show y'all. It's flat right here, and then you have the oscillator or the indicator going up, as you see here. So that's what I'm looking at right now. This is in my student Discord group, so I am looking at that as well. So we'll see how that market responds there. I just can't call it yet. If I'm gonna trade this, I'm not even gonna care about indicators. Well, I will look at indicators a little bit. Let me straighten that out. I would trade price action and have a really, really tight stop loss. So I would enter a buy here. Enter a buy right here. Let me go ahead and type buy. So yeah, we'll enter a buy right here and have a really tight stop loss. Stop loss will be at right underneath this level or at the wick. So this is how I would play it. Okay, so we just got a crossover on BTC, so let's take a look. So BTC is heading up right now as we speak. So I could take this trade actually right now. Ethereum just had an alert, so let's look at Ethereum. So it just triggered. So yeah, I think we're all gonna get those buys right now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a trade on my phone because I think that's gonna be the move. I really think that's going to be the move. Let me go ahead and put a buy order. Let's see. BTC. And we just bought. Alright, so maybe I'm playing. Maybe I am gambling, but I'm going to keep a tight stop loss. Ethereum's already making its move. Bitcoin is making its move. Let me get this off. So yeah, sometimes I'll take live trades. That one I'm going to take it. I am going to take that one. Yeah, we're already starting to move up right now. So let's see how we do, folks. Let's see if we could get into here. If we could get into here, I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm not gonna be angry. I'm gonna be happy. All right. So yeah, let's see the comments. If Bitcoin dumps to 42K, ADA's going to get destroyed. ADA's going to get nuked if that's the case. Let me go back to ADA real quick just to finish and capitalize on what I'm seeing. Where are we at? Here we go. Let me go. Yeah, so here. I'm going to put a buy stop right here. Oh, where the heck? Oh, so was the 4 hours on? Okay, yeah, so if that's the case, I'm going to buy here. I'm going to put another line here. Green line. Right there. Stop loss here. And then let me see, entry. Yeah, entry right there. Kapow. This is what I'm looking at. Buy here. This is our buy entry. This is our stop loss. keeping this one tight because this one is, I don't know, ADA looks very suspicious to me, but let's see. I will post the results on Twitter tomorrow depending on how this goes. So let's see. Let's pray for the best, y'all. Let's pray for the best. Because this is going to be an interesting move here. Do y'all think this is going to be successful or do y'all think this is going to be a bust? I think this is going to be okay. Like for ADA, I think it'll be okay, but it's in a tricky spot. Bitcoin and Ethereum might succeed. ADA, that's a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. Let's see, you said not asking for TA on this coin, but research it when you get a chance. The project is Tone. Let me put that in my notes on my phone real quick. Tone. Okay. If y'all have anything else that y'all want me to research or go over, I'll definitely shoot it in the chat box or in the Discord, and I'll definitely look for it. Research. Okay, so I got that down. I wrote that one down, so I'll look at that one probably later on. You said I'm long on Bitcoin from 47,700. Man, you are a trooper. I hope that goes well for you too, because man, that's quite a move. Man, you got in a really good position on Bitcoin then. You got in right in here somewhere. Somewhere in here. Let me put a line down. Let me see. Let me put the coordinates of the price that you put down. You got in at that. Pow. So yeah, you got in right in here. That's just not bad at all. Wow, you pretty much caught it before the bullish engulfing candle finished. That's nice. What were you trading? Will I cover risk management in the course? Yes, I will. I will cover it as far as from a broker perspective or trading with a broker. I won't cover it as far as, well, I could do that. So that's something that I have already written down in the course, but it's from a broker's perspective. Because let me tell y'all a secret, because my friend is a broker. I'll tell y'all a secret on how trading works behind the exchanges and behind brokers. So when you are a trader or a retail investor, they have books, all right? They have books on everybody when it comes to trading. So what they do, and this is not like hidden knowledge. Well, at least I guess it's not. I don't know. But what they do, they put you in a book. So if you are a good trader, they'll put you in the A book. If you are a so-so trader, they'll put you in a B book. And if you are a so-so trader or a bad trader, they'll put you in the B book. And if you are in the B book, what happens is they'll trade against you. So, that's why a lot of people, don't win trades, because brokers trade against you. Because if they see that you're not a good trader and they see that there's an accumulation of bad traders, they start to trade against you. So part of it is also exchanges might be trading against us as well, and also institutional traders, and then retail traders that are pretty decent. So you gotta be careful of that. It is something. So, but other than that, I will cover risk management, but from a broker perspective. Come on, BTC, let's go. This is the first time I'll root for Bitcoin. So there was another. I don't even know if I have that on here. I've never seen that one. EGLD. Oh yeah, I also look at stocks too. So if y'all want me to analyze stocks, I also analyze stocks too. Stocks and Forex or currency pairs. Do exchanges do that also, or just brokers? Uh, I would assume that exchanges do that as well. I'm not gonna say they don't. That's until I get that concrete evidence. I'm gonna say maybe for now, but I'm not gonna put it past them though, because if brokers get replaced, they're gonna just be exchanges, and I'm pretty sure brokers are gonna move over to exchanges and try to do the same exact thing. Because there's people that say that bots already trade the market, which is probably true, but when it comes to, ooh, this is coming down. My friend, I hate to break it to you on I don't know what this is, EGLD, but this is coming down. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with this one. I just had to look at it for a second. And this is screaming short. All of these are coming down. So yeah, this is coming down, my friend. As far as how far, I don't know yet. I have no idea. Let me go to the weekly. But if they do the same thing, I would definitely look into that. Let me see. Yeah, this one might come lower. Probably. Ooh, I hope it don't come that far for. Ooh, that'd be bad. Let me see. We could come down to here because buyers are looking at this spot. Institutional buyers are looking at this area. See how they, yeah, they'll probably come, this market will probably come down to here. Yeah, this market will probably come down to, and you have some massive divergence on this thing. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this thing is coming down. And another thing is, let me also draw this up to you for you. It kind of lines up with this zone here, so we might actually get this move. Bounced up, came here, bounced off, came down. So it's coming down. Wrong one. So we actually might come here and then look for that next rally to the upside. So this is what I'm seeing for your coin, my friend. And I like to play big moves. You also just trading just pure charts or just naked charts. This was very strong bearish confirmation on the weekly chart. This was a gravestone doji, which there was no way sellers were not going to take this chance and jump in the market here. So once they saw this signal, they were shorted. And then boom, you see what happens, sell off like crazy. So yeah, that was sick. They did a dirty one here. But I do think it'll probably recover around this area. So we'll wait and see. I think it has a good chance of recovering here. So we'll see there. Let me actually move this lower. There, right there. Okay, let me look. I'll take. So I'm going to do two more. I'm going to look at Litecoin, and then I'm going to look at that stock, S&D stock, okay? So let me look at Litecoin real quick. Litecoin. Bam, right there. Well, I haven't looked at this one in a while. Yeah, I haven't looked at this one in a while, but Litecoin is trying to survive at this moment. Get ready to buy Litecoin. That's all I'm going to say. Get ready to buy Litecoin. That's all I'll say. So yeah, I think it'll come down lower. Right in here. And I think it'll retest first, make a double bottom, and then take off. I want to see that happen first. And looking at it with Ichimoku saying and screaming bearish. This is screaming bearish, but there is a retracement happening right now, so we might get that retracement back to the red line. So for now, this is a short-term move on Litecoin. I do think Litecoin will make a 10% jump up to here, right there, and then we'll see if it holds there. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what I have for Litecoin right now. And you said, I don't know what stock that is. Litecoin will have its day. Huh? Hey, if it has its day, man, you never know. You never know. Some of these coins have their day. Some of these coins just never have a day. So SNDL stock. Ooh, I put the wrong thing in. All right. Here we go. Wow, that's funny. I have looked at this stock before. Man, I haven't looked at this stock since the beginning of this year. Wow, it's been a long time. I wonder who requested that from me. I'm gonna just say this right off the bat. It's looking bad. But let me do some analysis on this. Let me not jump to conclusions because I could be wrong. Let's see. There's definitely no divergence on the daily time frame, so I'm not even going to bother. I do see, let me see. We are at a support level on the cloud. So if you see this flat part right here. Let me show you. This flat part of the cloud right here is where I want to put my line at. And then when I go over, let me show you where we're at. So now this is the same place that we're at currently, and we're already getting rejection there. So let's see. For this one, I want to wait. I want to see if it's going to come back down and test this level again. Because right now we don't have any buyers in this market. There's like barely any buyers and sellers in this market. At least on the daily, that's what it's reading. Here on the 4 hour, there's not much. So I want to see it retest this level, see if it could hold. This is also a thick cloud that's rolling. So it is saying that this market is getting weak though, based off this current cloud. Because if you see a cloud that looks like it has a bubble butt like this, that means this market's getting weak or starting to get weaker. So it is thick, but this one is the one that says it's getting weaker. So pay attention to this one. But I want to see it come back and retest in here because there's not a lot of information on this move yet. There's not even a golden cross yet, so I can't really say. And then also on the 4 hour, it's saying that we're having a retrace. So we'll see. We'll have a retrace here probably. So yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have there. So make sure. Oh, okay. Time. It's okay. Gotcha. But yeah, how y'all feel about this tonight? Because I know I covered a lot, and I went into a lot of detail on some of these charts. But I think that, looking at these charts and going over it and explaining how the market looks, I think this is very good for people to, start learning some basics on Ichimoku and then also learning how to, use divergence and other things as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. If you guys enjoyed this live stream, drop a 1 in the comments box. Like this video, share it with your mama, share it with your granny, subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member of this channel, join and become a member of this channel for exclusive content. And I also will be doing vlogs as well. And then I will see you guys on the next stream. Let's see. Let me see. James, you said excellent stream. Okay, somebody said they want me to do one more. So time, is that? Are you being funny? Time, like, are you saying time like human time, or are you saying time as in the stock? Because I have never heard that. I appreciate y'all for dropping ones and for liking this live stream. God bless you guys so much. I appreciate that. I'm trying to push to. My goal is to reach at least, 10,000 by the end of 10,000 subs by the end of February. So let's hope we hit that. Cause I want to start doing some fun content at that point. Okay, so you said LOL, no, that's what it is called. Thank you. Okay, got you. But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I appreciate you guys for taking the time out. If there's any ladies on here, I appreciate you ladies for being on here. I do know that there's some ladies that watch this channel that day trade as well. So I appreciate everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I will see y'all probably Sunday or Monday. You won't see me tomorrow because I'm going to sleep all day. And I'm also going to probably start working on my gaming channel and finish the course as well on Sunday. So that being said, I love you guys. God bless you guys. And I will see you in the next stream or the next upload. God bless. Peace.